Talking with Jacqueline Wiley, associate attorney here at the office. She's a former insurance adjuster. She was an adjuster for a number of years, and she's now practicing attorney with our firm, helping injured people with their claims against insurance companies. Recently, Jackie, you received a phone call from your sister, I believe. She was working on a project, I think, for school or something, and had some questions about how to deal with something and a topic of, and tell me a little bit about what you guys ended up doing.
Yeah, it was for a college course she's taking, and she just had to pick a topic to kind of talk about for a speech. And I told her, if she picks personal injury litigation, then I can at least, tell her the process so that she can use that information and kind of use it for her project. And so that's what she did. And we just walked through the pre-litigation stage. Then, once it transfers into litigation, if it doesn't settle, and then on into settlement and potentially trial.
So kind of the 32,000-foot view of a case, the anatomy of a case, if you will.
Right.
So you walked her through that process. There are things that take place and happen in a case, what we call pre-litigation, meaning suit's not been filed. Mm-hmm. And many times the case gets resolved at that stage, but the ones that don't, then suit's filed. Right. And then there's a litigation process and those different stages that happen in that process. That's very interesting. Do you find that that's something that you also walk your clients through so that they have a good understanding of how the process will work?
Yeah, I try to, set that expectation up front as to, what to expect. It's not going to be a quick cut and dry thing a lot of the time. It's going to take time for us to, kind of get something on your case resolved, just to kind of set those expectations up front.
Okay. And then the client understands each stage then much better.
Right.
We find that communication very helpful, because if the client knows the process, understands the process, there's less frustration on their part, there's less anticipation. It's just always good to be educated and have an understanding of those things. And I've certainly noticed you do a great job of that with your clients, that they have a good handle on it. I like to call it hand holding, not in a literal sense, but figuratively. You really hold your clients' hands and walk them through the process. And people, the clients really appreciate that. And I think that's sometimes lacking with attorneys. We don't do a great job of that at sometimes. And although here we really try hard to hold hands and walk our clients through it so they understand what's going on, because it's a learning process. And the more that our clients know, the better decisions they can make, the better marching orders they can give us in those decisions and what they want us to do, if they know all of their options and the potential outcomes. And the satisfaction is there. At the end of the day, if they understand the process, they understand the result, and they're happy with the result.
Right. Yeah.
Thank you, Jackie.
Thank you.
Give us a call if we can help you, Jackie, and I'll be happy to sit down and chat with you. And Jackie would love to hold your hand and walk you through your case.